So it's done. Alright, probably hopefully get this finished tomorrow. Alright, so welcome back to Anime Open Topics, episode number 20. Yes, believe it or not, I'm done on 20 of these episodes. So, as far as I can tell, I have a couple bits of piece of news, basically, that I come across recently. So obviously the ReZero dub has come out today. That is, I found this out yesterday. I'm gonna watch that next. I have to do this video after I finish recording this. I'm gonna watch it next. The Fairy Tail manga is coming back as part of the 20th anniversary celebration. The original creator is doing more chapters of the original manga. That's why the manga has been ceased now for, like almost 10 years now. Because I think it wrapped up. I think it was like 2018. I think it was. It wrapped up. Now, the anime was wrapped up a while ago. Now, I've not heard any word about this. Now, of course, this year is 20 years of the original Fairy Tail manga. I'm happy we get a chance to see more chapters. I might get a chance to read them when they come out. No word yet on Fairy Tail One Hero's Quest Season 2. No word on that at all. Now, I did get in disagreement with somebody over JC's staff and how One Punch Man was treated. Because the fact that he thought, blame Bandai, because I've heard they're getting the blame for basically the way Season 3 handled. And I pointed this out to him on Twitter, that's why people had with Season 2 with the animation. Here's the thing, I didn't see those, because I watched Season 3 on Hulu. And I knew about the problems. I've heard about them. And people described, like, I think it was episode 2, where they described the characters acting so stiff. And here's kind of the thing, and like I said before, not the version I saw, and it is my personal that Hulu must have got their hands on these episodes, and I'm guessing they must have fixed the problems. Because the version I saw didn't have those. I'm guessing people must have watched these episodes on unofficial sources. That's probably all the whining complaints people had about Season 3. And I pointed out, though, other good shows when I talked about One Punch Man Season 3 that made by JC staff, and think that, Eden Zero was done terrible by JC staff. No, the frick it was not. Okay. Let me point this out to some people. Did you bother to watch Eden Zero? I did. I enjoyed the anime. I thought it was really good. And they think that they did a terrible job with Eden Zero? No, they did not. That's freaking bullcrap. And of course, they talk about how realistic with the Kingdom. Another really good show made by them. It's a stupid instance of where they think, the change of studio, drop in quality. People complain about that for Season 2 One Punch Man. And I have mentioned now, the dip, was minor at best because people were mad. People are still mad at Madhouse for not doing Seasons 2 and 3. It's not their fault. It's done by freaking committee. So, would I want Season 2 done by Fairy Tail One Hero's Quest and JC staff? Yes, because here's the thing: Fairy Tail One Hero's Quest, the one season they had so far for the series so far, it looked really good. I enjoyed that. So people winding up about JC staff think it's a terrible studio. And here's something people should do. If you think it's a terrible studio, okay, because of one show is not the one thing to kill your view of how a series. Here's the thing. There's a bunch of other shows they worked on. A bunch. One of whom never has Season 2. That was Witchcraft Works. I know I've been ranting about JC Staff, but my gosh, the whole thing with JC Staff, the whole thing with it's getting so old. Really old about this. Okay. Moving on that. I haven't heard anything else as part of the 20th anniversary project. I mean, I know that people, I'm one of the people who do want to see a season 2 for One Hero's Quest, but we have to wait. One I was kind of surprised about this news. Now, I knew about this a couple years ago. The one series, I think it's called like Reincarnated as an Aristocrat. Yeah. Reincarnated as a reincarnated aristocrat, use appraisal to rise in the world. I knew that this was had greenlit season 3 right after the conclusion of season 2. This was a couple years ago. Did not know when we're going to see. I did not know what the release date for it is. And now we're getting the official release date for it. And it's coming out in October. I'm like, okay, interesting. This makes a few anime greenlit confirmed the month of October, because October is not as crowded as, let's say, I mean, April is getting pretty crowded. So is freaking July. Oh my gosh, July's getting crowded. I mean, so if I can get this thing to work here. Here we go. So this joins Apothecary Diaries Core 1. The Detective's Already Dead. And Black Clover. So basically, this is now the 4th anime confirmed for the month of October. Yeah, 4th. Still, there are 3 more that are expected this year that so far do not have release date, basically have a month of them coming out yet. That being, now, I have heard these are coming out this year. These are expected to come out this year, but don't have release dates for it. And that's World's Finest Assassin Against Reincarnated World as an Aristocrat, the Naruto remake miniseries, which was made but was delayed for some stupid reason, Trap Day Sim Season 2, and Tujimon Moon Fan Season 3. These 4 do not have any wording when coming out yet. So, of the stuff coming out this month so far, now, I do know that I got Cheats Go Nowhere Become Forever in the Real World 2. I know the special is coming out. I know it has. I'm waiting for the dub, which I'm curious of when. It's the same thing with the Undead Luck special, where that one I was hoping to watch it soon, but so apparently with that one I did watch it, but I haven't viewed it yet. I'll probably review it soon. So the only thing so far for this month that has come out that I have not heard any word yet of when the dub is coming out is Reborn from the Machine Season 3, beginning after the end, That's Incarnate of Slime, Season 4, and Atlas Book 1 along with Farmer Life in the World. So far, only 2 anime that I've seen that, well, at least 3 actually, excuse me, where 3 dubs have officially been released, and that have been ReZero, which came out today, Walking in the Skimmick, which came out Saturday, and then also the start of the final core for Dr. Stone, which I have heard, like I think I mentioned before, that this was confirmed to be 13 episodes, which is fine. I have no issue with that at all. So, we still have about 3 more, but here's the weird thing. Now, I've not heard anything when the dub was to come out for That's Incarnate of Slime, but I have heard that officially that, well, I've heard more promotion for the sub and dub for the movie for That's Incarnate of Slime as we see, which came, by the way, came out in Japan just 2 months ago, which they come out here in May. I'm looking forward to seeing it. I am. But I'm also curious when the dubs come. I've not heard any word yet. I probably won't get any word until maybe. Do I think this week? I don't know. I have to wait for official word on it. Now, the thing with the ReZero one, I'll talk more about that when I talk about the episode itself, because there was some bit of frustration with this one, because the fact that Crunchyroll delayed the release of the trailer. There's a bunch of stuff related. I'll talk about that when I talk about the episode itself. But this is all I gotta say about this. About those only 2 major pieces of info that I got. I haven't heard any more. Nothing else new confirmed so far. Actually, there is one more. There's one. Before I close out here. Reborn as a Space Mercenary. Yes, I heard about the announcement of this anime come out. I heard the anime announcement was last year. I read the first volume for this one. So, I have heard this one has been confirmed for the anime release for this one is October. Interesting. So, also, I have spoken to Sarah Weinhoff about the accent she gave her character on Witch and Adler. So, I'm going to close out with this little piece of info. So, I thought it was a German accent she gave this character, but according to her, it's Danish. Yep, it's a Danish accent. This is according to Sarah Weinhoff. That's the accent she gave her character, Witch Adler. No, she doesn't voice of Coco. She voices of the pink hair girl in the show. Tetty, I think her name is. Yeah, it's a Danish accent she has. Because I know it's not standard English that she normally does, or the cutesy stuff that she does for other characters. But this is a Danish accent. I believe this is the same accent she gave her character on Black Butler. Yes, I believe it is, because everyone else generally usually is a cutesy voice, or very standard. That's kind of how she normally is. But I still enjoy her work. But I did ask her about it, and normally half the time the voice actors don't usually respond, but she was very happy to respond to this. I wasn't expecting it, but I'm happy she did. Yep. Now, she's also been liking stuff I post on Twitter, because there was this anime that I saw the source for, because which is, I think it's called, let me see if I can find it here, because she actually liked what I posted here with this one. Oh yeah, she did. Let's see if I can find it here. Okay, she referred to it as slight Danish. That's basically what she referred to as. So, if I can find it here. Here we go. So, yeah, it's basically the video is a girl with looks like reddish hair kissing a guy, and I asked this person like, what anime is this from? And also, is that Sarah Weinhoff voicing the girl? And the guy responded with, if I can find it here. And it's Simone Sample, and yes. And Sarah liked this particular one. Because I think Sarah understands that, I think she could probably tell that, she probably saw that I tagged her in a tweet. Yeah, I tagged her in a tweet, and she liked it. I was not expecting her to like it, but it's fine. And not the only time. So I've also tweeted, tagged, whenever I tag these voice actors, usually it's stuff that they're involved with, or something they might like. Like one was a picture of Albedo, this wonderful picture on I have to show this off. This is from And the Stars. It's actually a pretty good rendition of Albedo, and it was apparently it was replying to him and Chris Guerrero. And I basically tagged Elizabeth Maxwell needs to see this, and she liked it. Yeah, she liked my quote. Now, Lucy herself is in that too, where she's actually liked some stuff I posted, but mostly put when I tag these voice actors into stuff. Usually, so when I tagged them, usually it's stuff that basically they might actually like this picture of Albedo, or me mentioning, oh, I know who this is, and guessing correct. Also, another piece of info, I did find this out on Twitter, because Laura Shaw, she's voiced Irma from Walking News Grimacon. I asked the question, and I was wondering, you wondering why it took 3 years for season 4? Apparently it was the music. Now, I did reply to this, but I haven't got any more info about it, so I'm thinking, the music, like, was the music taking that long to come out? I'm sure this anime was probably ready for the past 3 years. It just that they took so long to release it. And apparently it was the music? Okay. But that's the info I get. So, I should probably end it here because I need to work on ReZero. Yep. So yeah, that's pretty much a particular video. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications. ReZero next. Okay, next video. Bye.